I like to start all of my tier lists with what I believe to be the best, the best in the game. For me, the best keepsake in the game is Jeweled Palm. Honestly, like before in early access, right, when we were still theory crafting what Supergiant would add to the game, there was this very popular theory that they'd add reversed arcana, similar to how in the original Hades there was the mirror had the two different sides, right? And the whole idea was that every arcana would do something different, right? You could flip the card and do something different. I actually think Jeweled Palm and its implementation is a better version of that. Because what Jeweled Palm does is it turns off this consensus accepted best optimal way to play the game, right? Since Hades 1, right? Manipulation, proper building, choosing your boons, working your way towards a build end goal, right? It throws that all away and it's like, no, Fate's Whim, right? And for me, and you get to use like instead of having Arcana that are like you always use every game because they're optimal, right? You always have the Furies on, you always have Origination on, you always have XYZ on, and because of that, you don't really get to use the Unseen or maybe not the Unseen Knight or something, or like there's certain Arcana with Excellence or maybe Artificer that you never go near, but then because you have Fate Swim and you turn off all of these high cost arcana that you use to manipulate the game because you can't because of Fate Swim, you now get to explore all of these arcana that you weren't using before. I think it was a masterstroke by Supergiant, to be honest. There, like, not only is Jeweled Palm very strong, it's also such a fun way to play the game. It brings back that roguelike feeling of randomness. Look, I like the way that you can manipulate runs and move towards a certain build with all the other keepsakes we'll be discussing later and roles and stuff, but being able to surrender yourself to the game and like making your way through and having to deal with whatever gods you're given is a really fun way of playing the game, and I'm so glad Jeweled Palm also makes it a viable way to play the game.